Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're talking about PlayStation games and a little bit of Xbox games and just games in general because that's what we care about. So, um, I'm actually sitting here. I got a set of course a Competizione up on my Series S right now, and I'm looking at this game and I'm like, my gosh, this thing is beautiful. Did you know we're getting an update here in a few days for this game? This is going to be freaking great. Next gen upgrades are coming out on the 22nd of February for Assetto Corsa Competizione. So start your engines and get ready, man. This game already looks freaking super good. Man, this game is going to be such a freaking beast when it actually starts up here in the next couple of weeks. This is beautiful. So, we're going to go ahead and jump out of that, and we're going to go ahead and talk about video games. Well, it seems like nobody else is excited for Horizon Forbidden West. I am. I'm excited for Horizon Forbidden West, and I'll tell you why. Because that game was one of my favorite Zero Dawn was one of my favorite PlayStation 4 first-party exclusives that is a new IP, and it came out last generation. I am really excited for the second part of Aloy's Journey. I have been thinking about it a lot. I cannot wait to start playing this game. Um, I've already got it pre-ordered. It's already ready to go. I'm just waiting for them to let me download it. I'll be picking up Sifu tomorrow, and we will be live streaming gameplay on that. We're going to see how hard it is, man. And if that hardness warrants actual play. Here's the thing. With Sifu, everybody's saying that this game is really hard. But here's the thing: if the gameplay is addicting enough to where it doesn't matter if you have to keep starting over, like that's cool sometimes. That can be, man, when I was growing up and we were playing Nintendo and Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis and all these games, like those games weren't really long. If you could get through them pretty quick, they were actually they were pretty short games in experiences and stuff. But the fact that the gameplay was engaging, but for the most part, it was a little bit more. Phantom Blitz was up. The gameplay was challenging, but it was addicting as well. I mean, like when you're younger, you're like, oh my gosh, I just want to play this game. And yeah, man, I've thrown a lot of Super Nintendo controllers playing Ghosts and Goblins. I've thrown a lot of Super Nintendo controllers, man. I have a broken Super Nintendo controllers. Those games used to make you controller breaking mad for real. And so like when people come out and they say stuff about these hard games, like I read this tweet on Twitter that says if you don't play Souls games or games like Sifu and Returnal, then you ain't a real gamer. No, that's definitely not true. What's up, Octavio? Reminds me of an old school Sega Street Race. Yeah, definitely. What's up, Mr. Dude? And that's the thing. Like these games that are coming out hard, it's not like this is like some new evolution of gaming, dude. Trust and believe. If you've been playing games as long as I have, I mean, them games were hard back then. We used to play hard games. Like we used to break Nintendo controllers and stuff because those games were hard. You talk about Dark Souls. The first Dark Souls game I ever played was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the NES, bro. That game was hard. Not the Nintendo controllers. Yeah, dude, they were dead. I killed them. I beat them up, man. Hey, bud, play some more dead. Hell yeah, dude. Dying Light 2 is a freaking good game. If you guys want to talk about Dying Light 2 tonight, we can also do that as well. I am almost done with Dying Light 2. I think I got like 5 missions left. So and that'll be like the campaign. But I've still got tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff to go around and find. I'll be playing Dying Light 2 for a long time. It's one of those games that I like the gameplay loop and the parkour and the combat and stuff in that enough to where exploring that world is going to be pretty fun. It's going to be pretty fun. But yeah, when I review games, I usually just try to get through all the story content first and then give you my impression on that and stuff like that. Yeah, Dying Light 2 is good. I like it. I like it more than the first one. I have a harder time with super hard games, but it doesn't mean it's a bad game or made poorly. Yeah, guys, these super hard games, like the first one I beat was Bloodborne. From like the Dark Souls, like the Souls genre. I always say genre, but it's genre. From the Souls genre. And My freaking gosh, dude, the sense of accomplishment I got from overcoming that game and learning that game's systems was freaking amazing, dude. You don't understand. Like sometimes these harder games that have like an interesting world. The thing that sucked me into Bloodborne the most is because I'm a big Castlevania fan. And that dang Bloodborne, that game made me feel like I was playing a 3D Castlevania game. And that's what sucked me into like the Souls genre because I like them games. I don't sit there and like, oh, hammer them out until I beat them, but I do play them. When I'm in the mood to like really challenge myself and play them, I jump in there and I play them for like a couple days straight. Like I will play them for a couple days, sometimes a couple weeks. Like I played Sekiro Shadows Die Twice for like 2.5 weeks straight, and then something else came out and I stopped playing it. And my gosh, man, just coming home and like thinking of different ways to get past a boss that you're stuck on. Those games are pretty fun. They are pretty fun. Like they do invoke like a lot of anger and stuff, but once you learn how to play those games and like start to get like the systems and the layouts and how everything is going to work out, them games get freaking great. They get really good. And then you start craving, your next Souls experience. And you got to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. If you want one to start off with, if you're not into playing those hard games and you want one to start off with to kind of teach you the ropes and really give you like a taste of like how to do it. I think Dark Souls 3 is well, Dark Souls 3 was the second one I beat. I beat Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3. I do not think Dark Souls 3 was as hard as Bloodborne. I think that one was a little bit easier because I got through that one a lot faster. I think Bloodborne was took me about a month to finally complete that game, but I think I got through Dark Souls 3 in like 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks was Dark Souls 3. And if you play like Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, I would start with either Bloodborne or Dark Souls before going over to Sekiro, because Sekiro kind of changes things up to the point where you're like, oh boy, like you got to learn a whole new system, and that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So I hear Sifu is one of them hard games that you got to get good at. So we're gonna play this, and we're gonna see if the difficulty, if the combat, if the gameplay can make the difficulty worth learning. That's the point of that. That's the whole point of that game. If the gameplay loop is cool enough and addicting enough to keep you in there and keep you trying, then I would say, hey, this is a good purchase. But if it's just something you're going to get in there and beat your head against the wall and not enjoy doing, then yeah, dude, I cannot recommend a game like that unless you are going to actually enjoy the gameplay. Like if you like skulking around in them Dark Souls worlds, like looking for things, looking for shortcuts, finding items, learning about different items, playing the game, enjoying the combat and the combat loop. Those are the things that suck you into those games. It's not the brutal difficulty. It's the way those games play and the systems that make those games that either make them or break them for people. And if you get in there and you enjoy the gameplay and stuff, who cares if it's hard? You enjoy the gameplay. Now, Nioh and Nioh 2, those freaking games, man, my gosh, they're hard. They're like they're not just hard, they're Ninja Gaiden hard. Like Ninja Gaiden games were freaking nuts. Those games were so frustratingly hard, it was not even funny, man. When you get a game, when you get a solid experience, like Nioh 1 or Nioh 2, they are really thought out, well-planned games, but my gosh, man, they're definitely harder than the Souls games. I'm really far on Nioh 1. I have barely scratched the surface on Nioh 2 because those games for me are a lot harder than the Dark Souls games that are made by From Software. The Kyo games, they're tough. They are tough, and they will put hair on your knuckles, and they will frustrate you a lot more than I think the Souls games will. But Souls games, man, my gosh, they're freaking fun. Sifu looks fantastic, but my only gripe, instead of getting older, you should turn into a baby. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I kind of like the old setup to it. Like I want to see. It's kind of giving me those For Honor vibes from back, not For Honor, but Rise to Honor with the Jet Li game. It's kind of giving me those vibes, and I want to play around with it. I want to see what this game's all about. I want to see if the combat can really if the gameplay can warrant the frustrating, gameplay loop. Do you remember Super Ghouls? Yeah, Super Ghouls and Ghosts and Goblins on Nintendo Entertainment System, man. Those games were so freaking hard. Like you remember when you start getting I mean those can be considered Souls games, dude, if you really want. Like you would have your armor, you'd lose your armor, and then you would die. And it was like, my freaking gosh, man. Those games were so good, Paul. I love them, man. I think you can actually get one on the Xbox right now, like Super Ghouls and Ghosts, like remastered or remade or reimagined or something. Like they did bring it out. I just haven't bought it because it didn't say anything about 4K. But now that I got this monitor, I might actually pick that up and review it because I did. I love playing that game. Dun, 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 dun. I love that game. It was so cool. So cool. I mean, I played a lot of Super Nintendo. That was probably I mean, when I got that Super Nintendo and I started being able to get like more games and stuff, and yeah, no save points. You had to start every level. Yeah, dude. It was. You had to start the whole level every time you died, and them levels were hard, man. They were hard. Talk about talk about roguelite, man. At least we didn't have to go all the way back to the freaking. Well, you did if you ran out of freaking continues or whatever. Yeah, dude. If you didn't beat it, you got sent all the way back to the beginning of the game, dude. And those were technically roguelite with a chance to get continues. So I don't even think roguelite is a new genre of game, man. It's just, gosh, them games back then were freaking tough, man. They were so tough. Games back then were designed around the arcade. What's up, Onyx? They were designed around the arcade, man. So a lot of those systems were built in to where if you didn't have enough continues or something like that, you'd have to start the whole game over again. And some of them games were super hard. They didn't have the save points like we got now, dude. Save points are PlayStation era, like Super Nintendo, maybe. Yeah, it was 16-bit Souls game. Oh, yeah, dude, exactly. Exactly. Them games were so hard. Like some of them games back then were really hard. Some of them games were they challenged you. And yeah, if you had a bug or something, there was no patch coming to fix it. You had to if you loved the game enough, man, you had to play it. Now we do kind of have a new Shinobi game. Well, it's Striker or whatever. That Striker kind of played like Shinobi. Shinobi is pretty cool. That would be kind of nice to get a new Shinobi game. I miss games like that, man. I really do, but it's so hard for me nowadays to play 2D side scroller games that I'm just like, my gosh, man. I don't know, man. You notice how nobody wanted to come to the stream tonight because we're talking about we're talking about hold on, let me edit this. Let me get rid of the Forbidden West, and nobody cares about my height for that. All right, there we go. Oh, show us. Yes, Lion King was a hard. Oh yeah, dude, Lion King was pretty dang hard too, man. Even Aladdin, man, that game, like Aladdin, Lion King, yeah, dude, those games were pretty tough. I actually got the Lion King and Aladdin on the Switch, bro. My wife loves playing that. I'm enjoying Dreamscaper music a bit. Persona 3. Like I'm pretty hyped, man. Batman Forever on Genesis. I actually played Batman Forever on Super Nintendo, I believe. You remember freaking Terminator versus RoboCop on freaking Super Nintendo, dude? That game was so bomb, so bomb. We can play about $70 games. I bought Street Fighter 2 Turbo from Japan for 120 because all the 60 hertz full screen. Because it was 60 hertz full screen. I had the US console. Just got this game arcade perfect. Nice. Yeah. Um, I remember like Super Street Fighter 2 was so freaking good on Super Nintendo, man. That was so fun. It's like you got to the point where it was too hard and you just quit. Yeah, dude. There's a lot of games there. No, dude. See, I was so broke back then that if I had a game, dude, I ended up beating it because I just had that game to play. I usually only had like one Super Nintendo game at a time, and it was I would go rent one, and I had Super Mario World. I had Super Mario World because that came with the Super Nintendo, and then I got Bill Lambert's Combat Basketball was the first game I bought because that one was only like $29. So I played that, and I was like, man, I just hate this game. So I had to save money and save money and save money so I could finally get a good game. And I was like, what, 12 when Super Nintendo came out? So by the time I turned 16 and was able to actually go and buy my own games, wow, dude. Wow. 16 years old, man. What's up, Jet? How's it going, man? I just decided to go like live tonight. Nobody's showing up tonight though, man. Where is everybody? Who's live streaming tonight? Who is live streaming tonight, man? Taking the wind out of my freaking sails. No, it's just because I haven't been regular. I haven't been regular in a while, so I don't know, man. Been playing Dying Light 2 on PC. Nice, yeah, dude. I'm enjoying Dying Light 2 as well. I think it's really freaking pretty good. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know, man. Where's everybody? So yeah, man, we can talk about some Dark Souls stuff tonight because I read that tweet today and I was just like, man, why do you guys say stuff like that? Why do people put those kind of tweets out for the Dark Souls games? It's like, dude, if you love these games and you like them, stop scaring people away with them, man. Because yeah, dude, if you scare everybody away about like get good and all that stupid stuff, it's like, man, then nobody's gonna want to play it. How are you doing with that 1080p? It's not too bad. I got over it after 10 minutes. It stopped bugging me after about 10 minutes. I didn't even really care anymore. And I just play on my monitor anyway. If I want. If it started bugging me too much, I just played on my monitor. Actually, to tell you the truth, the Series S version of it, playing it at 30 FPS, dude, it really wasn't bugging me. Been playing a lot of ACC, just waiting for the update now. Nice. Yeah, dude. 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks for that update. It is gonna be great. Yeah, dude. I just loaded it up, man, on here on my Series S, and I was playing around with it, man. And my gosh, dude, that game has an unlocked frame rate on the Series S right now as well. It's pretty good. It's pretty nice. Yeah, you get over it pretty quick. Yeah, with the monitor, it'll be more tolerable. Oh yeah, dude. When I play it on my monitor, it's not even a problem. Not even a problem at all. And that's the thing, man. It's like, gosh dang, gamers. We're gamers, man. I know you love your 4K TV, and I know you love your 4K and all of that. Like I do too. I love it. I love it so much that I'm like, I'm just as snobby about it too. But I'm not gonna let a TV stop me from playing a freaking solid game, man. That's just dumb. I'm a grown ass man. I'll go buy a monitor to play it at freaking 1080p, dude. Like, who cares? 1080p with maxed out settings looks freaking amazing. It looks better than 4K with mid settings, man. Like, it looks great. Oh yeah, dude. If you got a monitor, my gosh, man, it's such a don't keep yourself tied to just one TV, man. You're gonna be disappointed a lot, and you're gonna turn your nose up at a lot of good games that yeah, dude, I would rather have, to tell you the truth, I would rather have 1440p maxed out settings on all my Xbox Series X and PS5 games than 1440p with mid settings any day of the week. Any day of the week, I would much rather just play it on my monitor because it's a better experience. With the monitor, you still get all your freaking 120 hertz. You still get all your everything. You get everything with your monitor except for the Dolby Vision. I haven't got any bugs on Dying Light either. I'm running at 4K 60 with ray tracing, DLSS enabled. Nice, nice. Seto as well. Yeah, Seto Corsa, dude. You're talking about a Seto, right, Onyx? Seto Corsa. I don't think the first game has an unlocked frame rate. But it looks pretty dang sharp and clean on my monitor, so I think it's pretty good. I'd rather be a hammer than a nail. Yes, I would. Yeah. Yeah, I said, of course, the Competizione gets an update on the 22nd. Boy, I need some water bottles, dude. I'm freaking yawning again because I'm older than dirt. Oh, on a RTX 2080 Ti, nice. Yeah, me and my wife were just talking about that today about how we're going to be hooking it. Oh no, it's Alex said RAM usage on the Dying Light 2 is around 18 gigabyte at 1440p. It's probably partly why we ain't getting 4K. See, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's the case. I think this game is just a little unoptimized. We're supposed to be getting a patch to unlock VRR and higher frame rates and stuff. So we're gonna see. I mean, Dying Light 2 visuals look like a freaking Ubisoft game, man. It looks like a Ubisoft game. I mean, for the most part, like you could interchange a lot of the stuff with Far Cry and Dying Light 2, and it would feel almost like the same damn game. To be completely honest with you, how's that Pokemon treating you, boy?
Okay.
Yeah, you like the dodge button?
Yes.
Are you even there yet? Oh boy, Junior's so happy, dude. Oh my gosh, Dad, you bought the Pokemon game. This is the coolest dad ever, dude. Oh my gosh. I'm like, dude, we got like 20 clicks out of it, so it was great. What's up, Dylan McCluskey? How you doing, man? Oh, the game doesn't look that good to be. Yeah, dude, exactly. It looks like a freaking. It literally looks like a Ubisoft game, dude. Like, it doesn't have like the world's bestest, goodest graphics ever, but what it does have is character, man. There's a lot of character in this game, man. Dying Light 2 has a lot of character. And it holds up good, man. It delivers a gameplay experience that literally I feel like the parkour is good and it gives me an experience of like, wow, this is actually pretty freaking good. Like it works. Like the gameplay works and I like it. Yeah, there's a lot of better looking games out there. I mean, dude, Ubisoft or PlayStation alone has I don't know, man. I'm pretty stoked for Horizon Forbidden West. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I want to play that game so freaking bad. I'm taking Friday off. I'm gonna start playing it Thursday night. I'll start making content on it the moment it unlocks. I will probably do like a first impressions or something, or maybe record the first half hour of my gameplay or something like that. Um, I'm pretty stoked about it, man. Well, that's probably what I'll do. I'll record like the first 30 minutes of me playing it and then put that out, boom, as quick as I can. Good, man. Hope all is well. Only issue I'm running into with Dying Light on the PS5 is a black screen flicker. Other than that, that's fine. Turn off VRR on your TV, Dylan, if you've got it hooked up. I noticed that once I turned off the VRR support on my Xbox version, the resolution mode was making me sick at first. But when I turned that off, it started feeling like it was like I was playing it on my Series S. So I've played like the last 8 hours. I played like 8 hours all the way up to Cathedral. Um, from like, gosh, what part was it? From when I got into the first when I got into the second city or whatever. I played like 8 hours in there the other day, all on the 4K mode or the resolution mode, and I had a solid experience. So now that I'm past the cathedral level, um, I'm playing it in a 1080p 60 again. And either way, dude, I'm having a good time with it. It's very different to what I've played. That's also why it's so good. Parkour's fire. Yeah, exactly. I love the fact that like I can play around with my camera and jump from place to place and like see my feet land and stuff, dude. It's so cool. It's so cool. We'll wait on Dying Light 2. My back catalog is pretty embarrassing. Oh yeah. Oh, we would hate to see my back catalog, man. It's bad too. And Assetto Corsa Competizione is going to come out and it's going to make my backlog feel even worse. Because I'm getting what? Horizon Forbidden West, the upgrade for Assetto Corsa Competizione, Elden Ring, and Grid Legends all in 1 week. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with my time, man. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Gonna check that out. Thanks. I play on a monitor as well, 32-inch. Oh yeah, see, I got an Ultra Gear too. I got a 27-inch, and I like playing it on that. But I wanted to give myself a solid gameplay, some solid gameplay on my 4K screen, so that when I did my review, I would be able to give some accurate information. Right after I did that right after I did that first impressions video where I was like, hey man, I haven't had any bugs. I died. I came back in and I got that sound bug where it's just like, so I just turned it off and I haven't played it since then. So when I get back in, hopefully that sound bug isn't there. But I'm in like the tower now, so hopefully that sound bug isn't going to be there. Crossfire X reminds me of that good old days as Counter Strike back into 2000. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Crossfire X. I'm going to be picking that up tomorrow as well. So I'll be covering Sifu and Crossfire X and some more Dying Light 2 throughout the week. I don't think Counter Strike's or Crossfire X is going to be a super long game. Sifu, from what I'm hearing, is like 10 hours. There's like 5 hour, there's like 5 stages and they're like a half hour each. So that one there, I'll probably try to spend some time on, but I don't know. Oh man, you didn't finish Resident Evil Village? No, that one was pretty linear. You can figure it out. Don't restart it. Do not restart it. Just keep playing. Where are you at on that? Are you past the mansion? Like, where are you at? Because every area is kind of different. Yeah, you told me to talk my wife into getting into getting the OLED C1, so I'm really enjoying the Xbox Series X and the PS5 on a different level. Wow. Yeah, man. Once you get OLED, dude, there's like no going back, man. OLED is special. Very special. It definitely enhances your experience. And Dolby Vision, man, is just even better. Poor Crossfire X didn't receive any promotion. I know. Don't worry, I'm buying it. I'll promote it. I'll promote it to all 5 of the people who are interested in it. You got to understand, dude, this is a Remedy game. I wouldn't expect more than 1440p on that. Just don't set yourself up for another Dying Light 2 thing. I would expect 1440p, man. Remedy is a 1440p machine, and as long as the visuals are high quality, I don't care. Sifu is sick. I'm a huge fan of martial arts movies. IP man, Saga for example. Yeah, for real. I'm looking forward to it. I just hope that I can put time into it between all the other stuff that's coming out this month. Sifu seems more like a 25 than a 40. That was the price of Hades, which only had 4 levels technically, so I think that'd be better price for Sifu with 5 levels. Yeah. Oh yeah, man, them Sony Bravias, they're not bad TVs. They're just like LG is probably the top of the line right now. I got the Vizio OLED. I love it. I wish OLED monitors weren't as expensive as they are. Oh yeah, dude. OLED, you're gonna pay a premium, man. You want a premium product, you're gonna pay a premium price. It's just the way it is, man. It's the way it's always been. That's why if you want a PlayStation 5, you're gonna pay a premium price, man, for those games. And that's not bad. I mean, that's not bad. I'm over the whole thing. I just feel like a lot of people out there, they look at those prices, like the PS5 price games for those, the prices for those games, and it is, it's kind of a sticker shock for sure. But I'd never get one again. The colors are too bland. Oh yeah, dude. Every time I've ever had a Sony Bravia or anything, I just click all the colors onto Vivid, bro. That's just the best way for me. LG's always had like a solid color reproduction. I like Vizio too for color reproduction. They're pretty good too. Oh man, I don't know if this is going to be a super long stream tonight. I'll probably just do some more Dying Light 2 or something. Maybe I'll just do a live stream video gameplay. Oh, what do you guys think? You guys just want to see some Dying Light 2, some end stage Dying Light 2 running on the Xbox Series S. We'll stay away from Vizio. They make terrible products. I've been buying Vizio for the last 5 years now. I've been pretty happy with it. Skyscraper area Dying Light 2 is amazing. Yeah, that's where I'm at now. Let's see whatever. Okay, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream and then I'll jump on some Dying Light 2 because I want to get through this game. So I will see you guys in just a few minutes with the live stream on that. So see you guys shortly.